Hey folks, so today we're going to do something really fun. Today we're going to dry ice blast the Chevelle, the other Chevelle, not the good Chevelle. Well, this is a good Chevelle, but the other Chevelle's better. We're going to do the whole underside of this car. As you can see, it's just a little dirty. This car is in beautiful condition. For you old car people, this is a completely original body. Look at these rockers. Not a speck of rot in these babies. Quarter panels. Look at this thing. In great condition. Right? Even the trunk drop downs and stuff are really, really nice. Right? So you can see all this cool stuff here. Right? So we're not looking to media blast this. We're looking to clean this up because we want to see how good the dry ice will do on this. There might be a few spots we got to put a little extra effort into, but for right now, we're going to use the dry ice. Dry ice is not a abrasive media, so it will take like loose rust scale off, but it won't profile the metal, but it will clean it. So I do a lot of dry ice blasting with my normal business, and so I'm well versed in it. I don't have the fancy dry ice machines that some of like the detailers and stuff have. I have more of like the industrial style, heavier style machine that just does its one job. So this is what's called the aftercooler. It's essentially a heat exchanger. You run the air compressor line into this, and then you run the air line from this into the ice machine. This helps to dry all of the air going in, and therefore you don't get any moisture in the air coming into the machine, which is really tough because it can then cause clogs. The ice, which we'll show you a little later, looks like it comes in these big tubs, and it looks like little pieces of rice, and so that stuff can get like bonded together in a little block if there's too much water in the air. So we've got our Aero 40 cold jet machine here. I've had this thing for a long time. We've done some work on it over the years. There's a great machines. It desperately needs an actual dry ice cleaning, considering how dirty it is. But my guys are doing their work and they're knocking this stuff out. So we've got a couple of nozzles in here. This one is very cool. This nozzle has an adjuster on it. You see this here? What this does, I'll see if I can get this on video. I'm not sure if you will be able to see this or not. Let's see. So if you, maybe not. So what this does, you see down in there a little bit how it's set up. So if I click this over, this has tiny little stainless razor blades in there, and what it does is it closes up the hole and it will chop up the ice to make it a little more fine, so that it is easier to use for like delicate things. So like I could dry ice blast like seats, vinyl seats or cloth seats with this, really delicate wiring, things like that. We've got the gun in here, right here. This is just a standard dry ice gun. Not a lot to this. This just does its thing. We just use this little old stainless bowl to scoop the ice out. And then in here, this is just a nice straight nozzle. This just hooks on the gun, gives us the ability to kind of get to some detail work. There is a big nozzle that we have that I didn't bring over. We use when we're doing a lot of industrial cleaning. It essentially kind of looks like this, but it's about 3 feet long. And it lets you reach down into things, and it's a little bit wider nozzle, so you get a little bit more ice use. And, it's for doing like big items. Really wouldn't, it might help a little bit on this, but it's really not worth the effort. So we're going to use this one. So that's the two pieces. What we do here is I rent a a little tow behind air compressor. I rent a 185 CFM. I get it for the day. These things are not that expensive to rent for a day. They're, you know, $150, maybe 200, depending on where you are. This we connect up to the aftercooler, and it then hooks into aftercooler hooks to the dry ice machine, and off we go. It's just a diesel thing. Here's the air hoses that I ordered with it. Just 2 hoses, that's all we need. We're gonna bring the car outside first so that we can do engine compartment, and we're gonna do some cleaning up around the window frames, front and back windshield windows. I'm a little concerned that we're gonna pop a window with the super cold ice hitting it, but I don't really care. We're gonna replace the glass. I'm just hoping we don't make a huge mess. So that's all. So we will get started on this, and then we'll check back in.